What great words, and we all agree with them. When I heard about the news about the defacing of the Anne Frank Memorial, frankly, I was appalled like you. Our country is divided, and I see frustration playing out almost every day in Washington, D.C. But we also see it playing out across the country. We see evidence today, like the nooses at the Black History Museum in Washington, D.C., like the vandalizing of LeBron James's apartment, like the train killings in Portland, and the list can go on. It is unacceptable, and I am so excited to hear that we are going to use the vandalism that occurred here to not only reject hate in Idaho, but to expand the memorial and use it for an opportunity for growth. We are here today because this is Idaho. Indeed, it is a place too great for hate.
Yes.
As Albert Einstein said, and many of you may have read, the world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. We are here today doing something about it. We're restoring hope, humanity, trust, and love. We see the plans for the Marilyn Schuler Classroom for Human Rights. We see Idahoans going the extra mile to wipe away the damage to this monument to what Idaho stands for. Let me take a moment and read the statement I entered into the congressional record regarding how Boiseans, Idahoans, and all of us are pulling together and rallying around our Anne Frank Memorial today. And I should say, this statement in the congressional record is a part of an award called the Spirit of Idaho Award, which I've been giving out to Idahoans across this state for individual acts of making Idaho better for several years now, in fact for over 10 years. But today, the award is to the whole state, to the people of Idaho and to the memorial for what we are doing to combat hatred. Let me again just start. I've already put away the first page. I'll go back to it. The statement that I made on the floor of the Senate. We are all here today because this is Idaho, indeed a place too great for hate. It is in the spirit of our state pulling together that we join to support this memorial. Kindness, support, and respect run deep in Idaho, and the response to the recent vandalism of the Idaho Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial in Boise is the most recent example of the depth of compassion in Idahoans. Since the recent vandalism, considerable resources have poured in to repair and enhance the memorial. Rather than responding with anger and hate, Idaho is moving forward with a positive spirit of renewal and inclusiveness. Dan Prenzing, Executive Director of the Wasmuth Center for Human Rights that built the memorial, with the support from the Carr Foundation and others, and now partners with the Boise Parks and Recreation to maintain the memorial, said, "An act of hate by an individual is not us. The community's response to the act is what defines who we are and the values we share." The Anne Frank Human Rights Memorial was dedicated to the public 15 years ago to offer a place for visitors to consider and reflect on human rights and inspire engagement with others about the issue. The memorial is a beautiful and thought-provoking resource, which includes a statue of Anne Frank, quotes and excerpts of her writings, as well as a wall of inspiring quotes. The love and care, including the support of Idaho students and their families that went into this memorial's creation, is prevailing upon its restoration and contributing to its ongoing human rights discussions. Among the many quotes highlighted at the memorial is the following from Mother Teresa. "Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless." I commend all of those who are coming together to counter the acts of hate and vandalism with kindness that will continue to echo throughout our communities and our nation. Thank you very much.